going? Welcome back to another episode of the Old School Progress series. I think we're on episode 6 at the moment. I could be wrong about that, but look, we're making our way to double digits. It honestly still feels like I've only just started this series. Anyway, for once, I actually have a full plan laid out for this episode, so let me break it down for you. Now, last episode, I said that my main goal for this episode was to obtain the Helm of Neda's Knot. Now, in order to do that, I need to complete both the Fremennik Isles and the Fremennik Trials. Now, the 3 skill requirements that I need for that quest is 56 woodcutting, 20 construction, and 46 crafting. Now, if you look at my stats, I already have 56 woodcutting. I only need 5 more crafting levels, and yeah, I mean, 20 construction, I'm sure there's a quest somewhere around the game that we can complete for that. The hardest requirement is going to be that 46 crafting. Now, I have a plan for it, don't worry. So we're going to go and complete In Aid and In Search of the Myrek, and I think there's another one called The Darkness of Hallowvale. I think it's that one, which fully unlocks us temple trekking, so we're going to be able to use temple trekking to our advantage to obtain silver bars very, very quickly. Now, luckily, 46 crafting isn't really that far off from where I am at the moment. I'm only going to require, I think, just over 500 silver bars. So that's the plan for 46 crafting. Once we have that, we're going to go and somehow obtain 20 construction. I don't know how we're going to do that, but that's not important because it's going to be very easy. And then lastly, once we have those 3 skill requirements ticked off, we can finally jump into the 2 main quests of the episode, that being the Fremennik Isles and Trials. So now that you understand where my head's at for this episode, let's jump into it. I'm very excited. We're going to get a lot of cool stuff done this episode. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I thought I would quickly go and complete the Daddy's Home mini quest. This came out, I think, a couple of months ago. It's a very recent one, and I think it's just meant to act as like an introductory mini quest to the construction skill, but that doesn't mean that we can't take advantage of it for some very, very easy levels. We got 6 construction just from like participating in the quest. I haven't even handed it in yet, so I think we're going to pick up level 7 from the actual quest itself, and I think that's also going to be 800 total level. No, look at that, we actually got 2 construction levels from that, so boosting us all the way up to level 8 and putting us over 2 million XP and 800 total level. That's really cool. Now, that's actually all we have to do for construction, because when we go to complete Darkness of Hallowvale later on in the episode, that gives a couple of thousand construction XP, and that's going to push us all the way over level 20. I think it will. I haven't done the precise maths, but if it doesn't get us to level 20, it's going to get us very close. So we're just wrapping up In Search of the Myrek. Now, I apologize, I didn't record myself live. It was very late at night and I was pretty stony. As you can tell by the way I quickly closed the reward screen, I usually like to keep it up for a little bit just for presentation purposes, but at this point I'd sunk so far down into my chair that I could barely reach my mouse. We were dealing with some proper couch luck this night, I remember. Okay, so if you've done this quest before, you do know that you require a mithril bar towards the back half of the quest, and this is something I totally forgot about. It actually had me pretty worried, to be honest, but I hit up the trusty Wikipedia again, and I found out that apparently Chaos Dwarves have a pretty common drop of a mithril bar, and it only took me about 5 or 10 minutes to get it. I gotta say, man, quests hit different in old school. Quests hit fucking different in old school. In RuneScape 3, this quest line really doesn't take that long at all to complete, especially these early quests like In Aid and In Search of the Myrek. But this quest that I'm just about to hand in now, In Search of the Myrek, took me well over an hour and a half to complete on old school. I don't know what it is, but look, in saying that, that's going to be In Aid of the Myrek complete. So 2 quest points, access to Berk the Rot, access to temple trekking only one way though, remember that. 2000 XP in attack, defense, strength, and crafting. So unfortunately that quest didn't net us with any free levels, but now we can go and complete Darkness of Hallowvale whenever we want, and yeah, I think we should go and do that now. I really enjoyed doing this quest in RuneScape 3, but I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it way more in old school. But that's gonna be the Darkness of Hallowvale completed, 2 quest points, a Tome of XP, I think it gives about 7,000 in total, 7,000 Agility XP, 6,000 Thieving XP, and 2,000 Construction XP. Hey, 28 Thieving, not too bad, but more importantly, that's actually gonna put us not quite at 20 Construction. I must have been a little bit off there, but we still get level 16, it's close enough. Unfortunately, you have to be level 30 in the skill in order to use this Tome of XP on it, so unfortunately I can't just throw it into like Herblore or Rune Crafting, so I really didn't have any other option. I just decided to put it into Prayer, and it actually ended up getting us a free Prayer level, so hey. Okay, so now we just have a couple more things to do before we get started on the Fremennik Trials. I still need to get 4 more construction levels, and of course we need to do that temple trekking for the silver bars, which I'm gonna go and do now because, look, I'm super fucking excited to get stuck into some temple trekking. It's just a fantastic way for Iron Men to gather resources, and I've actually actually never done temple trekking in old school. I've done it plenty of times in RuneScape 3, but I haven't ever touched it in old school, so I'm excited to see what it's like. Alright, so I think I have everything we need. I know I do need like a few certain items before I start trekking. I've got my druid pouch, my silver sickle, you know, I brought silverlight as well just in case that works better against the vampire event. But yeah, it's all a learning experience. Let's see how we go. I was talking to this guy before I escorted him, and I'm like, hey, do you think you can kill enemies if we, like, come across any? And he's like, yeah, dude, no problem. I can kill my fair share of enemies. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. And he just fucking stands here. He's not doing anything. Okay, alright, we made it. Alright, we made it. We have our reward. We better get the high-end reward of this, these silver bars for, you know, taking on all those shades by myself, especially when you said you could help me. But anyway, oh good, 8 silver bars, that's great, thank you. Alright, so that's my second trek done. I tried for a medium path this time. I don't think I'm going to be doing the medium paths. I think I'm just going to stick to the easy ones because I got the 4 vampire juvenates on this medium path, and holy fuck, it took so fucking long to kill them. But anyway, maybe it was worth it with this reward. Let's have a look. How many silver bars are we going to get? We're going to get at least 50, but potentially 100. Let's see. So that was like 60 or something. It's not too bad. I thought I'd quickly just put a pause on the temple trekking to come and upgrade from these just regular priest gowns into the Zamorak monk top and bottoms. They offer the same prayer bonus as the priest gowns, but they have a magic attack bonus and also a little bit of magic defense as well. So that is slightly better. And in my humble opinion, I mean, I think they match my Dragon Simi pretty damn well. Alright, so maybe 3.5 hours of temple trekking later, I would say we are done. We have 480 silver bars, and we actually managed to get 3 pieces of the lumberjack outfit as well. So I know I said I thought I needed around 500, but turns out I only need about 380 bars to get level 46, which is great because I'm not gonna lie guys, I really don't like temple trekking in old school. I thought maybe it might be kind of similar to RS3, but look, it is not a vibe, at least for me. But look, that also just could be either A, because I am used to the somewhat easier gameplay of RS3, or I just might be slightly underleveled for temple trekking in old school, but either way, I'm not a big fan of it, but that's fine because we're done now. Let's go and get 46 crafting. Okay, and we're about to come in on level 46 crafting. That was really quick. That literally only took 15 minutes at the most. Anyway, that's 46 crafting done. The only requirement left now is 20 construction, and we only need 4 levels. So let's go knock that out really quick, and then we can get started on those Fremennik trial quests. Easy. Alright guys, good morning. It's a new day for me. I don't have much planned for today. The only thing I really want to make sure I get done is these 2 quests. That's all I want to achieve. As long as I do that, I'm going to be happy, so let's get stuck into it. Alright, honestly, that wasn't too bad of a quest. I know some people really dislike this quest for being kind of grindy and just in general a pain in the ass, but I honestly enjoyed it. Anyway, let's talk the brunt here and hand it in. Usually I look up on the wiki what the rewards are so I can sort of know beforehand, but I couldn't remember anything, but we got a whole heap of XP for that. 3 quest points. I'm not going to list off all the skills because we'll be here till the cows come home, but surely we managed to get a level out of that. You think we would. We got 30 thieving, and that was it. Wow, okay. But that was actually 8 thieving levels. We went from 22 all the way to 30, so that's fine. Okay, on to the next one. I don't think I've ever noticed that Arctic pines actually have like an animation, but they look so adorable. They're just, bro, they're just vibing. They're just hanging out. Oh, that's actually funny. Yeah, I really am enjoying these quests. I think if I was to set a long-term goal for this account, I honestly think it just might be the quest cape because I'm having an absolute blast. This is going to be the last Fremennik quest that we do for a while because the one that precedes this one has just some insane requirements. But look, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Let's grab our rewards for this quest. I've been looking forward to this for a hot minute. We're going to throw the 2 10,000 combat XP rewards into strength because that's going to help us push up to 65 for the defender grind. And of course, on top of that, we're going to get the Nita's Knot helmet as well, and that's going to be the Fremennik Isles completed, so 1 quest point, access to some rune rocks which we won't be able to mine for ages, 5,000 crafting XP, 10,000 woodcutting, 5,000 construction XP as well. So that's 61 strength and 47 crafting. Okay, so I really want to see what this thing looks like when I put it on. If we compare it to the Adamant Full Helm, we can see just how much better it actually is. It has no negative attack bonuses. It comes with a prayer bonus of +3, as well as a very nice +3 strength bonus in there as well, and obviously all of its defense stats are just way better. That is one heck of an upgrade. But in saying all that, we definitely do not need this Adamant Full Helm anymore, because I have a better one now. Well guys, that's going to do it for episode 6. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun putting this one together. I mean, apart from the temple trekking, I didn't really enjoy that so much, but the rest of it, I had a really good time. Looking ahead to next episode, we're either going to be training our ranged, because our ranged is still level 1, and we kind of need to address that, or I might just decide to double down on the melee training and go for our defenders. I don't really know yet. But either way, if you enjoyed this episode and you're enjoying the series so far, I would greatly appreciate a subscription. It only takes a couple of seconds, and I mean, you guys can unsubscribe at any point if you want. I upload on other games as well, the main one at the moment being Rainbow Six Siege. I've got a new Siege video dropping, hopefully within the next week, so if that's something that interests you, then keep an eye out for that. I know most of you are here for RuneScape, but if you want to give it a go, I would seriously appreciate that. But guys, with all that out of the way, thank you for tuning in. My name is Sano. I will see you in the next one. See you guys.